What's good? Oscar Valdez is moving up to 130, vacating his WBO title. Says he wants Herring, says he wants Burchell. Those are two fantastic fights for different reasons. Herring is a boxer, has a little bit of a boring style, and that would be good. A volume puncher like a Valdez, guy that doesn't stop throwing, throws with 100% with each and every punch, against a guy like that. Boxer versus a volume puncher, or boxer puncher versus a volume puncher. Boxer puncher is what Burchell is, because he could punch, and he could definitely box. We saw that in the Miura fight. That would be the fight, man. Valdez versus Burchell is the fight. Bit disappointed in Valdez's reign. I saw that he had 6 title defenses. Not great competition. I think he fought Mariaga from Colombia. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. That was a pretty good win. And Scott Quigg, he got dropped a couple times along the way, or maybe just once. Man, I should have done some research. But Valdez, definitely exciting. Probably my favorite fighter currently, but his title reign hasn't been very good. Didn't unify at all. Scott Quigg is his best performance, and that was a great fight. But Scott Quigg wasn't a champion. Or Frampton would have been a better fight, a better win if he had beaten Frampton at 126 than Quigg would have been. And Frampton's hasn't really been relevant in the last couple years since their fight with Santa Cruz, because these guys are so inactive, man. These guys just fighting two times a year don't get much momentum. They don't really stay relevant. So there's not really a top guy at 126. Gary Russell fights like once a year just so he doesn't get stripped from his title. So featherweight, I now approve of his moving up to 130 even more. These guys don't fight. Yeah, you're going to say, oh, these guys are 130 fight? Yeah, Davis has fought twice this year already. I think Farmer has as well. So they're probably going to fight a third fight, hopefully against each other. I really doubt it, but they're probably going to fight a third time this year. So they're staying more relevant. There's bigger names, Burchell, Davis, Farmer, Herring, bigger names at 130. And there's been talks of Leo Santa Cruz wanting to move up to 130 as well to fight Davis. So I want to see Santa Cruz versus Valdez, but I'll definitely settle for a Valdez versus Burchell, man. That fight would be fireworks. Now, there's kind of talks about Valdez ducking Shakur Stevenson, because they just did a purse bid and it was like 1.5 for both. So that would be about 750 grand each. Pretty good. But odd timing to move up after that. But if Valdez goes on to fight Burchell or Herring, he ain't ducking Stevenson. Come on, he ain't ducking a prospect. He's still a prospect. I don't even think he's a contender yet. He looked good in his last couple fights, but he hasn't really fought a big name just yet. So to say he's ducking Valdez, I think is a bit dishonest. But there's definitely possibilities, bigger names, better fights at 130. We'll see if he gets him. I hope he does. I hope we can see him in the ring soon, man. He needs to get in the ring, develop, especially since he got Eddie Reynoso in his corner. He needs to fight. He needs to fight so he could develop his skill further. He knew that he needed to do it after the Quigg fight, but he hasn't fought enough to really to really get used to that style. So you need to fight more. We need to fight more to develop your career more, man. That's why Joshua is still stiff after he turned pro in 2012, after 7 years as a pro. But he's only fought like 20 times. Because you shouldn't fight just twice a year. You should fight more, because that's when they learn. That's when they develop their careers. But getting a bit of a rant, I'm excited about this move. What do you guys think? Peace.